this is Optibotimus coming at you with another video review. This time I'm bringing you from the James Cameron Avatar movie, the big, huge ass amp suit. And I have this so far back that you can see my light right there. That's not good. So, as you can see, big, gigantic box. You got a little figure thing right there, which I'll get to in a minute. The back, not too bad looking, actually. Fairly decent looking packaging on here. It says the official name is the M6 Amplified Mobility Suit. Function is Ambulatory Hydraulic Armored Weapon Platform for military and civilian operations in hostile and toxic environments. Also nicknamed the Amp Suit and the Iron Lady. It's 13 feet in height and 6 feet wide. Features GPS. Cockpit commands are verbally activated. Coded to operator's voiceprint pattern, thermal imaging display screens, with a weapon system of having a hip-mounted and detachable GAU 90 30mm cannon, an optional flamethrower, and a slashing blade knife. Now, this is a fairly nice looking package. One problem that I automatically have with it is it's $20 and it doesn't come with a figure. I'm pointing to this because the figures come with that. Sold separately. Works with most 3 3/4 RDA figures or any 3 3/4 figure itself. Highly articulated, but figures sold separately. Not very happy with that. So there's the box though. So let's get it open and see if it's actually worth anything. Okay guys, so here we have the Avatar amp suit out of its packaging and assembled. Now, just so you know, he will come in individual pieces that you'll have to put together. The arms, the legs, this crotch piece, and the upper torso in this window thing. Honestly, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. The Avatar figures really have disappointed me in terms of the 3 3/4 inch scale, but this is actually not too terribly bad looking. Now, that being said, there are still problems with it. First, I'm going to show you the accessories that he comes with. He comes with this really nice big-ass gun that has a really nice metal look to it. I do like the way this looks. It's heavy duty, nice, you know, there's some nice molded detail. It is actually a firing missile, which it fires like a limp. It's not really impressive in terms of its firing mechanism. Overall, it's got this bayonet thing on this end of it, which is kind of weird. Overall, a very nice looking gun, but we're gonna have a couple problems. This is where some of the problems come in. Look at the size of his hand here. He doesn't want to stand very well. This is ridiculously big, and this handle is not very big for it, so it doesn't stay in there. I mean, it flops all over the place when you move the arm, and it falls out. It's a terrible design. Now, it actually looks like it would fit better in this hand, being that it's smaller, but this hand, there's no separation like in this one. So I don't really think there's anything that you can specifically do to kind of fix that. You're pretty much just screwed. He also comes with this knife that slides out here, which, you know, again, nice amount of molded detail on there. You get the serrated edges. Fairly nice looking, but you're not going to pull a knife out. If it's on this side of you, you're not going to pull it out with this hand. That's just not practical. You're going to pull it out with the hand. You're going to reach across the body and pull it out. So when you pull it out, yeah, he can't even hold this. You have to hold it in this hand, and even that's not all that good. I mean, you can... Let's see if I can get... Yeah, see, it falls out. It's not... The weapons and the accessories on here suck. To be honest, they totally suck. He comes with this little section here, and I'm going to zoom back out. These plug into his, whatever you want to call it, his gun. Okay, so now you have him holding a gun with bullet clips that go all the way around to the back here, and it actually came out. And it clips, well, not even clips, it just kind of slots into the back, but then you move the arm around and it'll fall out eventually. So I'm just going to get this out of the way because I think it sucks. So come here. Go away. Put you in the back. Again, $20 for this figure, so it is definitely overpriced, and I don't think... I can't recommend this at full price. I really cannot. It's a nice looking figure, but $20, and he doesn't even come with a human figure, and I'll show this off here in a minute. This is designed to hold 3 3/4 inch figures. Articulation wise, his arm slides back like this. It also rotates at the upper part, goes in and out, rotates at the elbow, bends at the elbow, and rotates at the wrist. Same on the other side. It does rotate at the waist, but once it gets here, it gets hit by this thing, so it can't go too much. Back and forth at the leg, it's kind of on its own. Ouch! It doesn't clip in very well. You got to push really hard and get that really in there. So back and forth, and again, it's popping out. So this is definitely not a very good design. Maybe I'll take a hammer to the sucker, and I mean I'm doing. I can't get that. That's not going to go all the way in. Bends at the knee, and you get some pivot at the foot and at the toe. So nice paint jobs on here too. I mean, you get some good like rust look through on here. I mean, it's an overall nice looking figure. I do like it, just not for the price point that it's being sold at, and it's pretty unfortunate. When you open this up, you have a cockpit, which you're not going to be able to see too much in terms of the detail, because it's too dark. But, well, maybe. But some overall decent detail inside there. You get the little view screen here, which, you know, you can't see anything. But what you can do, if I can get him to stand for me, you can take any 3 3/4 inch figure. I just have the Miles Quaritch figure. It's appropriate because he drove around in this thing. So there's this little hole. You just slide him in it. And this is usually how I have this character displayed. I have him inside there, and then you can close that, and you can have him driving around in the amp suit, which, you know, I mean, it looks nice, and I like it. $20 worth, though? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Decent figure, very well articulated. I really like that aspect of it. But for $20, as I've said before, I've said it like 40 different times already, you need to have it come with a figure, at least. So I'm very kind of disappointed in this as well. Nice looking display piece, I suppose. Now, one other accessory that he has is this, it's an amp suit stand. It's that eye tag thing. Go to avataritag.com. I'm not going to show it off, but it probably shows this little guy, and you can move it around and battle with it, but it's nothing spectacular. Very reminiscent of the suit used in the Alien movies and things of that nature, but I really can't recommend this at full price. So I do apologize if you guys like this. Leave me a comment and tell me why you like it. What do you think is the redeeming qualities on this thing? Because I'm not really finding any. So until next time, guys, thank you for tuning in. This is Optibotimus. I'll talk to you later.